Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, I'm going to put a new guard on my brush whacker, and then I'm going to go trim the trail I made yesterday. Got stuff that was blown around last night I got to get picked up. I thought you'd be able to see it, but I guess not. We had like fog rising up through the valley just seconds ago, and now it's done. It was like coming through the woods here, and it was real awesome looking. But I stepped around the corner here, and Izzy was eating poop down here, so I had to go put her in the house. It's a shame that I can't bring her with when I go do stuff during the day, but she just disappears the second you turn your back. And if you're anywhere near the shed here, she will go down and challenge the horses, bite at their heels, and or eat poop. So unfortunately, she cannot come with until she gets a little older and trained a little better. So the guard finally, it was cracked last year, and it finally gave way. So I ended up buying this last year, but I waited until it completely fell off, and it fell off yesterday when I was creating the trail over there. I'll show you that when I get there. I made the trail from the oak tree along the fence, or not oak tree, the walnut tree along the fence. If you saw the clearing the fence line videos, I had talked about it back then. I plan on making a road going from the walnut tree along the fence down to the clearing down there. I blazed that yesterday. There's still some bigger trees that need to come out, but I went through with the brush whacker. I don't know, probably took out 40 trees or so, little trees that yay big. Now I need to put the guard on, put the string head on, and head over there and go down the trail and whack, and then whack a little bit down in the clearing down there. And I cut a bunch of trees with this yesterday in the clearing as well, around the edges. I need to saw those up, stack them, and then I'm pretty much done with that area for now. I can just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And by that time it should be dry, and I can cut this stuff, which I had to run to town yesterday to get. I can cut this stuff to length, the sill plate and the sole plate, cut that to length, and start laying that out. And cat has a dead animal. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. Here we are. Yesterday I cut the fence at both sides of this opening. It kind of looked like the old road was here. I'm not real sure if it was or not. It's hard to tell. These trees grow so fast. There actually was a road that came up to the pasture here, but I'm not exactly sure where it was. I thought I saw it this spring, and I thought it was here, but it doesn't really matter. This is where I want my road. So this road is going to go down to where you saw me clear them brambles, maybe a week ago now. I went through here yesterday and cut all the trees. You can see, well, this tree was a full-size tree that had fallen across the trail. So I diced that up with the chainsaw. But I took out, I don't know, dozens and dozens of trees, working my way down to that bramble patch down there. Now I need to go through with the string on it and dice this stuff up nice and fine, so that the seed that I threw has a chance to germinate and, gets a little bit of light so it gets a good start. At some point when I got time, we're really pressed for time right now, I'm going to take out these trees that are along the trail. Hopefully you'll get a good glimpse of the trail as I'm whacking, but If not, I will come back through and walk it for you towards the end. So let's get started. Okay, that's it for the brush whacking, at least for now. Now I gotta go back up the trail and get the chainsaw, come back down here and dice up these trees. I cut these with the blade on here yesterday. I wish I would have filmed, but I just had zero time. We had rain coming, and then by the time I got done, it had started raining. Sorry about that, another GoPro crash. But by the time I finished, it had just started raining, and it was a hell of a rain. We got 2.5 inches last night, on top of the 1.5 inches we had the day before. So we've had 4 inches of rain in the last 3 days. So it's pretty soggy down here. So I got to get the chainsaw. I got to walk all the way back up there. We can't use the Billy Road right now. Let me see if I can. Well, for one, I have that tree going across, but I'm going to take that out today. The Billy Road is just, it's on too much of an angle, and I don't want to take the gator down it. So we're going to have it flattened just a bit with the dozer, and then at the same time we're going to open up a road coming from that way and go down all the way to the end of the property down that way. The road that I just made here, I don't think we're going to have it dozed, at least quite yet. It'll be more of a horse trail for now, and it may just remain a horse trail. There's really no need for 2 roads going up to the pasture up there. So I'm going to go up, get the chainsaw, and get back down here, and I got to find a place to stack this up. This is a mulberry tree. Yeah, too bad. We got lots of mulberry trees around here, so. And I don't know if I'll keep any mulberry trees. You can kind of see the cliffside right through here. We have, I don't know how tall that is, maybe 8 feet tall of rock sticking out right back there. I'll get this mess out this summer, and we'll have a view of that. But let's get up on this trail. Hopefully my grass will start growing real soon. Kind of disappointing so far. It has I think it's 5 days to 14-day germination time. And it's been more than 5 days and nothing has germinated yet that I've seen, which is kind of disappointing. If I would have planted oats, it would already be up. But I can't use oats on this. Oats is annual, or at least the oats that we've planted, and I need a perennial here. Yeah, we are, I don't know, maybe 100 feet down, so it's not the easiest walk in the world. Okay. So with these trees that I cut yesterday, what I am going to do is just cut them into fairly good sized chunks, and I'm going to toss them off into the woods somewhere where I won't be working this year. Then they can dry out and I'll be able to burn them next year. I already have a big enough burn pile for this year. And the other pile that's in here, the first pile we will encounter, is for snakes. I'm leaving piles here and there for critters. Milk snakes really like wood piles, so this pile right in front of us here will be for the milk snakes, and well, mice and other stuff will go in there and feed the milk snake, but mainly I want to leave them for the milk snakes. Okay, I guess I'll start right here with this tree and work my way around the place, figure out where I'm going to toss this stuff. Probably back in there. We'll figure it out. Hopefully the Husqvarna starts easy. It has been lately. is it? I got the rest of the stuff. Here and there was some taller brambles. I need to have enough light hitting the ground so that my seed can germinate, and hopefully the grass will take this place over. My brother-in-law's little patch of stuff he threw down is coming up real well already. It probably has oats in it. Oats, just super germination rate. Oats has such a super germination rate. It just comes up right away. I don't know if that's what's in there or not, but yeah, that's looking nice. I want this whole place to look like that soon. I need to keep the brambles from returning, as well as keep the mustard garlic from coming back. This is all mustard garlic right through here. So once my grass germinates and is 6-ish inches tall, I'll come through here and spray the whole thing with 2,4-D, which will kill back the mustard garlic as well as fertilize the grass. Then hopefully I'll have a big grassy knoll down here, and I can control the invasives and the brambles. Then eventually I need to get in here and seed it with the actual type of grass that's going to be growing down here, several different kinds of prairie grasses. Then once that is established, then I will reintroduce the natural forbs, the natural broadleaf stuff that was growing here back in the day before this was farmed. And at that time, all there'll be is these big oak trees, and well, that's a hickory, I think. Yeah, I do believe that's a hickory. But the only trees will be these big oaks, like that one up there, and those all through there. And then grass, and then replanted oaks. That'll hopefully keep this place in Oak Savanna for many years to come. Who knows what will happen later on, if my daughter takes this or not and keeps it up, or if somebody else gets the land eventually. Who knows what they'll do. They may turn it into a theme park. At any rate, that will wrap up this little adventure. Got to grab my saw, hike up the hill to the gator, and I need to go cut the studs for the back wall on the addition. So if you have any questions or comments, the Oak Savanna Restoration is going to be going on for years. So if you have any questions on how that works, make sure you put them in the comments below. Or if you have questions or comments on anything. I usually answer pretty much everything. If you want to see updates on this stuff, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon, which is that little tiny bell right next to subscribe. That way you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.